Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Football Fignuts podcast. This is season 9, episode 20. All together, that's 370 episodes of football goodness. And my name is Britt.
And my name is Craig.
And we are back after another week off, an unplanned week off. I was tired. Craig was sick.
Yeah.
So we decided that we would take a week off and heal ourselves up. But we're back for championship weekend. Okay, talk about timing. I've been waiting for a message from my old boss for like 2 weeks. So When does it come in? 40 seconds into the recording.
Of course.
Seriously. Now, is this something I have to respond to right away? We'll do it live. Okay, no, it's not something that requires immediate response. But, Craig, how have you been? You feeling better?
I'm feeling better from what was wrong with me last week, and now I feel like I'm getting a cold. So it's just great.
What time of the year, man? It's just
Wonderful.
One thing right after another. It's not fun.
No.
It's not fun.
No.
And you and I are both in southern Connecticut, and we're expecting 6 to who knows how much inches of snow this weekend.
That's right. I saw. It keeps changing, so I'm not even going to look anymore until Thursday night.
The best was that, so we, being in southern Connecticut, we mostly get stations out of New York. The New York station I trust the most is ABC7 out of New York, and their weatherman is actually their weather team's really, really good. So tonight we get home, my wife just chucks it on, and she's like, I just want to see what they're saying. She goes, everybody's saying crazy shit. These are the people I trust. I'm like, okay, let's take a look. So we turn it on, and the chief meteorologist comes on, and he shows the radar, and he shows where the storm is forming, and he shows how the cold air is going to come into Connecticut, and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, listen, this is going to hit us late Saturday night into Sunday, possibly all the way into Monday. It is still very early in the tracking of this storm. He goes, so instead of telling you how many inches of snow will fall, I want to show you, based on the computer models, the percentage chance of ranges. And he puts up a graph, and it says 1 to 3 inches, 10%, 2 to 6 inches, 20%, 3 to 6 inches, 40%, 6 to 12 inches, 40%, and 12 plus inches, 30%. And he goes, so there's a 70% chance right now that we'll get at least 6 inches, and 40% chance of that 70 that it'll go over a foot. He goes, this is the best estimates we can give right now. He goes, anybody who's putting numbers on this and saying, oh, you're going to get 15 inches or, oh, you're going to get 3 inches, they don't know what they're talking about. And I was like, you know what? I appreciate that level of honesty. I appreciate a weatherman standing up and going, listen, this thing is still 3 days away from us. There's a lot that can happen. Here's the probability of badness. And I was like, I actually felt good turning it off. Okay.
Good.
And he's like, you know what? 24 hours from now, he goes, I'll probably be able to firm these ranges up. And he goes, and one of these values will probably be up over 75%. He goes, we'll be much more confident on where we're at Thursday night. But it was just kind of like, wow, a weatherman who actually was like, look, guys, we don't know. We have no clue. We'll get back to you. I just kind of thought that was refreshing.
Yeah, so. No, I appreciate that because, they can keep changing. So this early.
And they do. There's just such a rush to be the first guy out there to get the numbers out. It's just crazy. Yeah. But I'm babbling about the weather. We haven't even talked about what we're drinking tonight. Craig, what are you drinking tonight?
So tonight I have a old favorite that I actually haven't had in a long time, but I had it last week because I was sick. I have a bottle of 7-Up.
Very nice.
7-Up. You remember the old 7-Up commercials with that guy that I can't remember his name?
He was the guy who played Punjab in the Annie movie.
Yes. Him.
The Uncola guy.
Yes.
Oh, God, I have no idea what the name of the actor was. But, yeah, oh, wow. Yeah, wow.
I don't know, but you know who I mean.
Oh, so. Yes. 7-Up, the Uncola, and then he would do the deep laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't come anywhere near doing it justice, guys. I'm being realistic. I'm doing it no justice, but... Oh, wow. Okay, so you're drinking it because of him?
Well, no, I'm drinking it because, I used to drink it when I was sick when I was a kid. And for some reason last week, I was like, I need 7-Up. So.
That's fair. I am drinking Diet Cola because I recognize if I'm being snowed in this weekend, I'm probably going to have more than a few beers, particularly with it being championship weekend. If we're going to get a foot of snow on Sunday, I am not driving to work on Monday. I will work. I'm already preparing myself to have this conversation with my boss on Friday when I see her for my regular supervision, entitled, "Listen, this ain't going to happen. I'm going to work remotely." There's no reason. I have one 15-minute appointment that's supposed to be face-to-face next Monday, and it can be done through Teams.
Oh,
it can be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to do this through Teams and then just deal. And she's going to be like, that's probably what I'm going to do too. I already can hear her saying it. Yeah, I'm probably just going to do that too. So it won't be a problem. So if I'm going to be home on Monday, that means Sunday is just another day for drinking. So
exactly.
It's a long weekend, 2 weekends in a row. So I'm saving myself up. I've also been doing a very good job since New Year's of trying to cut back, heavy drinking. I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't do the dry January thing, but I did kind of cut back a little bit and just try to keep an eye on the old health as I'm getting old. So, but all right, moving on. Burning hot takes. Craig, what do you got this week? What's burning with you?
I mean, well, I mean, I'm sure we're going to talk about all the coaching changes. So,
oh yeah,
and a sidebar to that.
Mm-hmm.
With the
pick
Bills,
one if you want. That's fine too.
With the Bills' fifth loss in the playoffs since Josh Allen has arrived, is their window closed? Is it mostly closing? Is it gone? Is the window broken?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I was shocked that they let what's his name go? McDermott. Why am I saying? Why do I have McDermott in my head?
No, it's him.
Jesus, I am getting so bad with the names of these guys. They changed so fucking awesome. So freaking awesome. Let's try that again. We're gonna take two. So freaking frequently. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm tired today, guys. You gotta go easy on me. That I can't keep up anymore. So, I'm shocked. He's done nothing there but win during the regular season and then have terrible luck in the playoffs. Keep in mind, they can't get past the divisional round, blah, blah, blah. The Kansas City Chiefs have stomped them in the playoffs every year but this year. And they should have beaten Denver. And I didn't think about this until later, but I watched the coin toss going into overtime, and they deferred. And the thought process behind deferring is all we have to do is stop them, and then any way we score, we win. We don't have to worry about being held to a field goal, and then they get a touchdown. We control our own destiny.
Yeah.
And even Tony Romo was like, that's the right call. You want them to have the ball first. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I get that.
Then the next day, people were like, that's the wrong call. And I'm like, that's the wrong call? Yes, you take the ball first because only 45% of all overtime games end after each team have one possession. Most of the time, it takes multiple possessions to get a winner. So you want the first possession and the third possession. Because at the third possession, its next score wins.
All right, yeah.
And I was like,
all right.
I didn't think about it that way, and I don't think McDermott did either. And now all of a sudden he's out of a job. Although I don't think that's a decision that caught him the job. There's a lot of pundits out there who are saying it is. But no, but going back to your original question, no, I don't think the window is closing. I think they need a win now coach though. They need a guy who can come in. And we were having this conversation in the podcasters thread about Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh is not a dynasty builder. He is a win now coach.
Yeah,
if you put him on the Steelers, if you put him on the Bills, that team will be successful. It will have a chance at a playoff and Super Bowl run. You put him on the Jets, you put him on the Tennessee Titans, and all of a sudden it's crap. And Cinch was kind of the opinion, well, he's just more the coordinator type than the head coach type. And he might be right. He strikes me more of the utilizer, not the builder. And that's
just two different skill sets. But yeah, I see that.
And Buffalo needs a utilizer right now. So that's my thought. My thought is they can still do this. get them one or two good pieces, because McDermott was right about that too. Their wide receiver core is just a bunch of jags, just a guys.
Yeah.
That's an old guru term, jag, just a guy. It's just a bunch of jags. Get somebody in there, and keep in mind, this is the team that traded down and drafted Keon Coleman 2 years ago. Do you know who was selected in the pick they traded down from?
No.
Xavier Worthy. They traded with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs traded up to get Xavier Worthy. And they traded with the Buffalo Bills. The Bills could have held that pick and had Xavier Worthy. And I guarantee you, not that Xavier Worthy's been like the world beater, but he's way better than Keon Coleman.
Yeah, I would say
way better
overall. Yeah.
So, I mean, that weighs on you too. So, what do you think? Do you think their win? I don't know if their window is definitely closing because, Father Time, but it's not closed to me. What do you think?
No, yeah, it's not closed, but now I don't know. Part of me thinks that it's like ingrained in the Bills, I don't know, psyche now that they're just going to get to the playoffs and lose. Because I feel like this team, once they get to the playoffs, and maybe it was McDermott, I don't know, we'll find out. But I feel like once they get to the playoffs, they just stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Chiefs beat them 4 times, the Bengals beat them once, and now Denver beat them. So, I mean, like, there's just something there that's holding them back, and maybe it is the receiver, but they had Diggs before. And, as much as a controversy in the locker room he can be, he is a good receiver when he's not hurt. And they still couldn't do it. So I don't know, but now it's come out that Josh Allen needs foot surgery. Another, I just feel like the Bills for the last 5 years have just had so many excuses on why they lost.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But you know what? A lot of it has been Mahomes, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Listen, the Chiefs went down the field in like 25 seconds one time to beat them in the playoffs. It was impossible. It was impossible. They were getting ready to hand out hats. And Patrick Mahomes made the magic happen. A lot of what has been Buffalo's problem has just been running into the buzzsaw teams. You know from watching my Twitch stream that I play a lot of Hearthstone. And in Hearthstone, it's in the Battlegrounds, which I play, it's 8 players. The top 4 is considered a win. I looked at my stats a couple weeks ago. My second place rate is really good. My first place rate is terrible. I'm usually the runner up in a lobby, and that's still considered a win. And it's because you run into the buzzsaw. You play a great game, there's 2 of you left, and you run into the buzzsaw.
Yeah. Yep.
It happens, guys. It happens. I can't. I think he took a scapegoat. So my question for you has to do with Matt Nagy and Eric Bieniemy. So word started circulating about 3 days ago that Matt Nagy was being interviewed for potential head coaching jobs, and that the Chiefs had given him full permission to go ahead and do so, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. Today it was announced that Nagy will not be back, even though he has not accepted a head coaching position, and that Eric Bieniemy is going to be introduced as the old offensive coordinator of the Kansas City Chiefs. Some things to remember. This year, Pat Mahomes turned 30 years old. It is the first time in 7 years. The last 7 years, he has either won Offensive Player of the Year from the AP or made a Pro Bowl. Each of those 7 years, at least one of those things are true, and several times they've both been true. Okay. Now, while the Offensive Player of the Year award has not been announced for this year, there's no chance that it's going to be Patrick Mahomes. And the Pro Bowl awards have already gone out, and he did not get a Pro Bowl invitation. Okay. This was easily the worst year of his career statistically. He only threw for 3,587 yards. He had the worst completion of his career at 62.7%. He threw the fewest number of touchdowns since he became a starter at 22. He was only a couple shy of the most interceptions he threw at 11, and his interception percent was up to 2.2%, the second highest of his career.
Okay.
Craig, is part of the problem with Kansas City's offense the fact that it was Matt Nagy's offense? Does bringing Bieniemy back fix a lot of what is wrong with Kansas City?
I think it does, given his history there, and he already has a relationship with the owners and the players and the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's going to help like immensely. Is it going to fix everything? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it does have a lot to do with it. So I think the Chiefs were smart in bringing him back, if since he was available.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that experience will definitely improve. Put it this way, it won't make it worse.
Right.
So I can definitely see them improving on that, bearing injuries,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe the Chiefs will find a stable running back eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah.
So just for the record, Drake May is on the Pro Bowl this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess there's the possibility he could be a late ad if Drake May makes the Super Bowl. It's possible they would, but I think there's other players they would bring in on the AFC side before they would bring Patrick in. He had an off year. The offense never looked right. The running game looked terrible. I am not sad to see Matt Nagy go. I'm not sad to see Nagy go at all. I'm not sure how Travis Kelce got selected to the Pro Bowl.
They probably thought he was retiring. To be his last one, I don't know.
I think that's a possibility. I think he might retire after the Pro Bowl. I think there's a part of him. I think there's a part of him who does not want to make a big stink. I think there's a part of him who just wants to go out quietly, kind of like his brother did.
Yeah.
And just not make a big stink. I could also see him saying, no, I got to make one more run. I got to make one more run. I can see that too. So, I don't know. All right, let's move on to the games this weekend.
Okay.
We have 2 games this weekend, 2 whole games, so we're not going to be doing America's favorite game because it's just too easy. The first game is 3:00 on Sunday, Patriots at Broncos. I caught up earlier today with Bo Nix. I just wanted to get some. Wait, where's it go? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is. I just wanted to get his thoughts on the game. Oh wait, is that locked?
Oh,
why is that locked?
I don't know. What did you do?
Man, okay, no. I don't know what I did, but now all of a sudden I don't have the sound I was going to play. It's gone. Sag.
Yep.
Sag. So I'll tell the joke I had. I had a Wilhelm scream sound effects lined up. And I was just going to say, we caught up with Bo Nix and wanted to see what his thoughts were and see how his injury was healing. I was just going to play the Wilhelm scream. But unfortunately, the sound effect is now locked, which is bizarre to me because I uploaded it to Nitro myself. I'm not Nitro, to Discord myself. And all of a sudden, Discord's like, yeah, you need Nitro to play this. No, I don't. I gave it to you. I put it there. It's there because I put it there. God damn it! I should have put it on your server instead.
Well.
I mean, I guess I could have done that too. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, you can tell, guys, I'm not in my normal flow today. Just fatigue. So, all right. So anyway, back to the point. Patriots at Broncos. We know that Bo Nix is out. I was super pissed off to find out that Bo Nix was out conveniently hurting himself on like the last or like the third from last play of the game.
Didn't he do it like when he was kneeling? Who does that?
Yes, I don't know when exactly he got hurt, but he got hurt very, very, very late in the game. I'm like, what the hell? The Patriot conspiracy theorists will tell you that this was a setup so the Patriots can go back to the Super Bowl. I don't believe that either. But now we have a lame duck AFC Championship and Patriots at Broncos. Do we even care? I mean, do we really? The Pats are going to win this game.
It could be a revenge game. It could be a what's the Broncos quarterback's name now? Damn it.
I don't even know who's the backup there.
It's what's his name? He used to be a Patriot. That's why I said it's a revenge game.
Bronco
My brain
QB.
just stopped.
Guys, this is it's not just me. I think it's just this. You know what? It's we all took time off. Jarrett Stidham?
Yeah, the Patriots drafted him.
Oh yeah. We all took time off around the holidays. I have not recovered from the holidays, guys. I have not. I didn't take like a lot of time away from work, but I took a couple days from work, and now I'm back. I even took a day off last week. I took a 4-day weekend because of Martin Luther King, and I'm 2 days back, and I'm already like, how do I do this 5 days a week? I'm exhausted after 2 days. How? So I'll apologize in advance. We're feeling a little brain lag. Just gotta put it that way. We're feeling a little brain lag.
Here.
So
my favorite player, one of my favorite players, might play. J.K. Dobbins might play this weekend.
They opened his practice window. I can't care. I can't care about this game because the Patriots are going to destroy the Broncos. This is going to be very, very one-sided. Can we take just a quick second and talk about how easily the Patriots dismantled C.J. Stroud?
C.J. Stroud did not look good. And I realized,
you know what it was?
I realized they didn't have Nico Collins, and then that was a giant hit for them, but
oh, sure.
They just looked bad. Because there were like what total, like 10 or 11 turnovers in that game total.
Yes. He threw like 5 picks.
Yeah, the Patriots fumbled like 4 times, but I think they only lost 1. It was a very sloppy game.
And the weather is partially to blame. I get that. But at the same time, I'm like, within the fourth quarter, the freaking Texans still had a chance.
They did.
With all of that being said, they still had a chance, and they were pretty much clamped down. I don't think the Broncos are going to be able to bounce back. I think with Nick's out, I think they are the worst of the 4 teams that went into last weekend on the AFC side. So, Nick's and let me just tell you, I don't like Bo Nix. I don't like his personality. He is a cocky asshole. I watched a couple plays against the Bills where he shouted at the Bills sidelines after runs. I get energy. I get being fired up. I get wanting to lead your team. But there's a fine line between fired up leader and being a prick. And he didn't come close to the line. He spit on it and then stomped on it. It was bad. The Broncos are 5.5 point home underdogs. That's all you need to tell. And I would still put my money on the Patriots at -5.5. I think they're going to absolutely destroy the Broncos. Do you think? Am I seeing this wrong? What are your thoughts on this game?
No, I mean my thoughts really, when someone goes to Denver, I always feel like because of where they are and the altitude, I feel like that gives Denver an edge sometimes. But we'll see how well Vrabel has them prepared. Because really, Drake May did not look good last week.
Well, how much of that was weather?
Probably. No, not really, because when he fumbled, it was when he was getting hit. Like he wasn't. It's like
That's fair.
They went to sack him or hit his arm. So weather didn't really have to do much with that part of it. I don't think.
That's fair. So. The other side of the other game is the 6:30 start is Rams at Seahawks, and I don't have to ask Craig who he's pulling for here.
Go Sam Darnold.
I cannot believe that. And I said this in the podcasters thread that 2026 is the year where I have to pull for Sam Darnold.
That's right.
I cannot believe
he paid his Jets dues.
This is where we are. Where we are Sam Darnold fans, because with our teams out, I think you and I were kind of on the same page. We wanted to see some new blood.
Yes.
It has been on the AFC side. It has been the same 3 teams in conversation for the last 6 or 7 years: the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Bengals. Any order you want to put them, but going into each season, they were the big buzz teams. They were the offensive juggernauts. Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
On the NFC side, it wasn't much more wide open. It was the Rams. Oh, the Cowboys are always good. Somebody's going to come out of the NFC North and make some noise, blah, 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 blah. It always feels like it's the same goddamn players. The Eagles, of course.
Yeah, the Eagles. Yep.
Eagles every year. Oh, the Eagles go do it. Screw your Eagles. So I'm looking at this game and I'm like, I grant you, both the Rams and the Seahawks, I was pulling for the Bears, not only because Sean is a huge Bears fan. I did take him out to lunch on Monday, by the way.
That was nice of you.
I didn't pay, but I made him pay for his own shit. But I did drag him out of his house and say, you need to get out of the house. And I found out from his wife he had a lot to drink Sunday night.
Well, I mean, that was a given. I mean, I just assumed that.
Yeah, you remember how I was joking in the thread? I was saying in the thread, someone hand him a scotch. Apparently that wasn't a suggestion. That was literally what he was doing, because I said it like 7 or 8 times. So apparently he drank a lot Sunday to get through that Bears game. Yeah. So we did. We got him out of the house for an hour and took him for lunch. So I was hoping for the Bears. I was hoping because we've seen a Seattle Super Bowl a couple of times. We've seen the Rams in the Super Bowl multiple times. So I was kind of hoping for something different. Nah, it's the same old players on the NFC side. I mean, the names have changed. I would love to see, at this point, my preferred matchup is Patriots Seahawks, because somebody's going to win their Super Bowl. Some quarterback's going to win their first Super Bowl. You know, I guess you could say the same thing as Jared Stidham would be the person who would win it for the Broncos, but I absolutely hate what the Broncos have become. So
fair.
They're my division. So that's just the way it is. So I would like to see Patriots Seahawks. And I know you want the Seahawks to advance. Would you prefer to see the Patriots or the Broncos on the other side?
I'm sorry, Cinch. I just, to change it up, I would rather see the Broncos just for it to be different.
Yeah, but we've seen the Broncos. It's been years, though.
Considerably, though. Like, compared to the Patriots in the Super Bowl, it's been a lot longer than the Broncos. Broncos was what last time was what, Manning? What year was that? That was the year the Bears lost, right? Young. Wasn't that 2015?
No, he beat them. He beat them on the Colts.
Oh, that's right.
What if we get Rams Patriots and we get the revenge Super Bowl?
Oh Lord.
Where this time they don't get tackled at the 1. I don't know. But so I think Seattle wins this game. I won't be shocked if LA wins this game, but I'm kind of done with the Rams. They're a very, very talented team. They're a very good team. I'm just kind of tired of hearing about it, and tired of hearing at least 6 or 7 times during the broadcast last Sunday.
It was. Sorry.
What was? Go ahead.
It was Super Bowl 50, 2016. It was.
This is Super Bowl 60. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah. So it was Broncos Panthers.
Oh my God, the Cam Newton Super Bowl.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
With Gary Kubiak coaching against Ron Rivera.
Oh my God, Gary Kubiak and Ron Rivera. Riverboat Ron. Hey, and speaking about gamblers like Ron Rivera, can we have a conversation about how everybody goes for it on fucking 4th down now?
Yeah, because that's what Copilot tells them to do.
Stop listening to Copilot. It's not working.
And it tells them to go for it when they can easily just kick a field goal when they don't need a touchdown.
And the Bears did that. The Bears went for it, tied, I think, in the second quarter. That would have put them up by 3. And if you play the game out the same way from that point on, they win the fucking game.
Yeah. Just
Hail Mary wins them the game.
Just take the points.
Take the fucking points, particularly early.
Yeah, like the first or second quarter, just kick the field goal.
I get it. In the 4th quarter, you're like, oh, God damn it. Now possessions are No. There is 12 minutes left in the first half. You kick the fucking ball.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Especially if it's under 40 yards. Just kick it. They
were on the 30. It would have been like a 48-yard field goal, 45-yard field goal.
Yeah.
It would have been fine. We are in a day and age where there are kickers kicking 60-plus regularly.
Remember when you used to be in awe of that when it would happen like really randomly? Like,
yes,
that guy kicked a 62-yard field goal.
Yes, it was a big deal. Oh my God, this guy's he kicked a 61-yarder. He's now tied for like 8th as the 8th longest kick of all time. Well, that's great. You know what? Right now, as I'm sitting here, I am looking at my wall, and do you know what hangs on my wall right where I look?
What?
It is a signed picture of Jason Elam.
Nice.
Because he was like my favorite kicker in fantasy. My brother one year bought me this as a joke because he knows how much I hate the Broncos but love Jason Elam. And do you know what is written underneath it? 63 yards. From when he tied the record at 63. Yeah, the record used to be 63, kids.
What's the record now? 65?
64 or 65. It's meaningless now. 17 people have kicked it 63 yards. It's been done so many times. Nobody cares. Nobody cares anymore. So take the fucking points, Chicago. You take the points, and instead we are talking about Bears at Seahawks, and that's a game I would pay to see.
That would have been a good
That's
game.
An NFC championship. Some quarterback is going to their first Super Bowl. Is it the journeyman veteran who suddenly has resurrected his career, or is it the wily Caleb Williams who threw a Hail Mary to Cole Kmet to win a game? That's what we could have had. Instead, we've got Rams at Seahawks. No, we were cheated out of decent football.
We were
cheated, I tell you.
We were.
Oh,
terrible. It's all terrible.
All right, what else we got? Yeah, exactly.
What
else
I have
we got
a question. There's been a lot of coaching changes, which we already talked about.
I have not even kept up on half of them, to be honest with you. Go ahead.
But so the Falcons have a new coach, right? They hired Kevin Stefanski from the Rams. And the Rams, the Browns, sorry, because we were talking about the Rams.
Yeah, the Browns hired Stefanski. Yeah.
So he's in Atlanta now, right? And I'm assuming everyone saw the Browns in the last decade or so.
Yeah.
And now the Falcons are hiring the Browns' former offensive coordinator. What are the Falcons doing? Did they not watch Browns games for the last 3 years? Why? Why would you do that?
I think they see in Stefanski what could be. I think Stefanski also falls into that I can utilize but I can't teach kind of mold. He was in Cleveland for 6 years. They made the playoffs twice.
They did.
That's pretty good for fucking Cleveland. Cleveland's not making they won a game.
They did with Baker Mayfield, and they got rid of him.
Yeah. And that's the problem. That's where I'm going with this. Now Matt Ryan is running the show in Atlanta. I think that changes the equation.
True. That's a good point.
2 years from now, with him helping with the talent evaluation, if he's decent at it, I think he will be. But 2 years from now, this could be a playoff team. They have been so poorly run for so long.
So are you saying Kyle Pitts should be the number 1 tight end next year?
Not next year, but he might actually be in the conversation in a year or two. Yeah, I mean, I just keep going back to they brought in Kirk Cousins, and we were like, this is it. This is them committing to a path, and then they drafted what's his fuck. Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Michael Penix.
And you're like, wait, what are you doing? We're winning now, and also planning for the future. No. In the NFL, you cannot do unless you've sustained. You cannot do both unless you're sustained where you are. Right. I go back to when the Chiefs drafted Patrick Mahomes. Well, they had Alex Smith, but Alex Smith was already talking about retiring, and they were ready to move on. That made a lot of sense. And then they had that great year, and everybody was like, "Well, Smith should stay. Blah 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 blah." Okay, whatever. But you had the established coach. You had an established offense. You had all the pieces in place to be a playoff team already. Atlanta has none of that. Had none of that. So, and the fact that they're keeping Jeff Ulbrich as their defensive coordinator, why?
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they?
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, all right, I'll look it up. Atlanta Falcons. Oh, hold on. You're typing in the wrong box. Atlanta Falcons defensive rank. I can't believe it's good. I can't believe it's really good. Talk to me, AI. It's generating an answer. 18th in total defense, averaging 326.6 yards per game and averaging 22.4. You retained a guy who gave up 3 touchdowns a game?
Yeah. I I mean, it's better than the Bengals defense, so I can't really say much.
Yeah, but I feel Atlanta is talk to me in 2028. On this day in 2028, if we're talking about the Atlanta Falcons have made a deep run into the playoffs, it all makes sense. But your point is right. I mean, they're bringing in Stefanski on hopes and dreams, not established record.
True.
So that brings me to another coaching carousel move. John Harbaugh goes to New York.
Yeah.
Why?
Your buddy from UConn, he said this is the best day the Giants have had since winning the Super Bowl.
What buddy from UConn?
Dan.
Orlovsky?
Yeah.
Don't listen to Dan Orlovsky. He doesn't even know where the out of bounds marker is. don't. The guy's biggest accomplishment is one win of the Motor City Bowl. That's not even a joke. That's not even a joke.
And who did UConn play in that game?
Oh, God. Toledo.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know.
I'm going to look it up. Because Motor, I'm 90% sure it was Toledo. Motor City Bowl, UConn. We're doing a lot live today because our brain is muff. 2004 at Ford Field. The Toledo Rockets.
Oh, nice.
I can't tell you the name of the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons, but I can tell you 22 years ago, the Toledo Rockets lost to the UConn Huskies in the 2004 Motor City Bowl. Oh my God. The MVP of that game, Dan Orlovsky.
Oh, all right. Good for him.
Oh my God. I can't. That's freaking hysterical to me. And by the way, that Motor City Bowl is the third highest ever attended Motor City Bowl.
Oh, really?
So, Yes, there you go. Take that to your kids. And yeah.
Coach, I mean, he was the best coach available, so that's good. But it is the Giants, so I don't know. He's inheriting a broken receiver, a broken running back, and a second-year QB
who thinks he's Indiana Jones.
I mean, it could be worse.
Like every time he scrambles, I hear the music in my head. He just thinks he can make anything happen.
And he's inheriting a field that eats people. So
yeah,
it's going to be rough. I think next year, I hope Giant fans are not expecting a turnaround instantly. It might be a little rough at first.
They would be foolish to expect a big time turnaround in a short period of time. I mean, I think, but here's the thing: we're talking about the Atlanta Falcons and how they can turn things around. Now we're talking about the New York Giants. Both these teams play in really weak divisions.
Also true.
Let's be real about the goddamn Eagles, guys. They're not good. They're not good. They're the best team in a bad division, and they rely on a niche play to score more often than not.
And I don't think their number one receiver is going to be there next year.
No, and that people want him out. I saw they stopped a 12-year-old boy as they were leaving after the Philly loss the other day. And they were like, what are you feeling after this game? And he goes, I'm feeling A.J. Brown needs to move on. Bro, I love that guy. He's done so much for us, but A.J., it's time to move on. It's a 12-year-old. This 12-year-old kid just told you to get rid of A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
And he makes sense.
Yep.
I was just like, you got to be freaking kidding me. Yeah, it's time. It is time to make those changes. So, I don't know. It just, the whole thing bothers me. But we'll see what it is. So let me ask you this: of all the coaching changes, who does have immediate impact? The ones that we've confirmed, who has immediate impact, or is everybody in a rebuild at this point?
I think everyone's in a rebuild. Who has I guess Harbaugh again, because I think out of everyone that was available, he was the best coach.
Yeah.
We don't
know who's going to the Steelers yet.
We don't know who's going to the Bills. Like, whoever steps into those two teams is at least going to be 500 next year.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the Raiders job, that's going to be that's going to be something. That's going to be rough.
The Raiders are a tire fire. They don't have the faintest clue what they're doing in running an organization. They're just it's bad. They throw money at shiny objects like Pete Carroll and then get upset when it doesn't glitter.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It's just you have to stop relying on. Yeah, you just have to stop relying on these kinds of. They're never gonna be good. I don't think we'll see them in my lifetime again, and I plan on being around for a while. I just don't see it. I don't see it. There's going to need to be massive culture change.
Yep,
massive culture change.
And I mean the Cardinals have a lot of talent on their team, so they shouldn't be too bad to handle. I don't know about their quarterback situation because I don't think Kyler Murray is the answer there anymore. I'm not even sure what the question was.
I think at this point, Kyler Murray would definitely benefit from a change of scenery. I think, there comes a point where you're just like, okay, this hasn't worked the way we wanted it to work. It could work better with somebody else. Mm-hmm. And I really think that's what they need to do is they just need to make that change and just do what's going to be best for everybody involved. And that means making a significant change at the position. So yeah, I don't see how they could do that. I think they just need to cut the cord. You got to cut the cord at this point. Just do it.
You do. Hey, maybe he can go to the Raiders or the Steelers.
And that's not a terrible idea. I hear what you're saying. Yes, maybe that's not such a bad idea, guys. Sometimes look at the change of scenery. What it's done for Sam Darnold.
Yeah, man.
Look what having
you know the Vikings regret letting him go. I'm just saying.
Yes. JJ McCarthy has also been a huge bust. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I just don't understand the whatchamacallit, the fascination they had with JJ McCarthy. It just hasn't been good. Good.
Nope.
So we are we've got a couple of weeks left of decent football, and then it's for you it's the shift into waiting for baseball. For me, it's the shift into college basketball because UConn is good again. So yeah. I want to ask this before we move on to final thoughts.
Sure.
There's a company here in Connecticut called Jordan's Furniture. They have a famously large showroom in New Haven, Connecticut.
Yep.
It's got like an adventure complex to it and a rope course and stuff like that. Like somewhere along the line, buying a bed became like entertainment. So they put out a dare today that anyone who buys a mattress or a sofa before the end of January, if both the UConn men and the UConn women play in their respective national championship games, they will waive the financing. You get it for free.
I mean, that's pretty awesome if you need furniture.
So there's my question for you, Craig. Are we going furniture shopping? Is this what we're doing?
Yeah. I mean, if you need furniture, I mean, why not? Really. I mean, if you do, but if you did, you might as well you're going to need furniture anyway. So there's a chance to get it for free. Why not? It could happen. Has it happened?
Yes, they've been the national champion at the same time on 2 occasions.
Oh, see, there you go.
The first school and maybe the only one to ever repeat the trick to be co-national championships. That's why what's his name? Dick Vitale has referred to Storrs, Connecticut as the basketball capital of the world. Because they've managed to do that on at least 2 occasions. I think it's only 2. You would think it's my school. You would think I would.
That's why I asked you. Hey, who was in the Motor City Bowl? So it's fine.
That 2004 Motor City Bowl. That was a big moment for me. I'm just saying. Just saying. Now I'm nostalgic. I'm going to start pulling up pictures of my old campus, and although UConn has changed so much since I was there. But all right. So before I get overwhelmed with UConn nostalgia, let's go on to final thoughts. Craig, what are your final thought this week?
Final thought this week is really just, enjoy the games. I know that the Denver game is probably not going to be exciting. And I will say to Sean, who will never listen to this because he doesn't listen to this, I was very unsure of Caleb Williams when he came out of college, not because of his talent, more of his maturity level. But this year, he's proven me wrong. I think he is a very, very talented quarterback. So his development in Chicago is coming along pretty well. My only thing is, you can't assume, because being a Bengals fan, I saw this since Burrow's been there. You can't just assume your offense is going to win you the game in the last minute and a half for the entire season. Your defense has to not suck. Just saying.
Yeah.
The Bears defense, the only thing they're good at is takeaways. They're not good at anything else, and that is going to be a problem. Take it from someone who is a Bengals fan.
Take it from me.
But that's all.
The other day, 10-second aside, my wife was flipping through the channels, and for some ungodly reason, she settled on Pluto TV on the
Love Boat.
The Love Boat channel. And all I could hear in my head was Craig saying, "Take it from me, Gavin McLeod." So, So for me, I think my final thought is just going to be this. Every time I turn around, the world around us seems a little crazier. Politically, economically, our social standing, people want to kill each other. Now Greenland has to be part of the U.S. Guys, breaking news. I've been to Greenland. You ain't missing anything. It's a beautiful piece of land. The people there are lovely, but there's a whole grand total of there's more people living in my town than live on the entire continent that is part of Greenland. Well, Greenland's not a continent, but in the entire land of Greenland. So we're not missing anything there. Escapism is needed is where I'm going with all of this. And that means it is essential that we take some time out and take care of ourselves in this crazy world. So if watching the games this weekend and having yourself a little beverage is how you get there, then I say go for it, man, because it is crazy out there. And I think we all could use a little bit of a break from the craziness. You can give us a break by leaving us a review wherever you found us, probably Apple. Go there and leave us a review. It really helps out the podcast, and we really appreciate it. You can also interact with us. That's right. We answer emails and shit. You can reach us at fignutsdfs@gmail.com. You can also interact with us on Facebook. We are the Football Fignuts Podcast on Facebook. I don't think anybody's still watching the Twitter, and I don't blame them. So, Craig, 3 games of meaningful football for the rest of the year. For the first time, and I can't remember how long, neither of us have skin in the game. And can I just say, I'm really loving that.
It is less stressful in general.
I'm enjoying the year off. And I understand Sean's point, because Sean made an impassioned plea to us, you never know when your team's ever going to make it back again. So every opportunity counts. He's right. But I am really freaking enjoying having 1 year where I don't have to sit on championship weekend and really, really stress about the game. It is just a nice freaking change of pace.
Yeah.
So I will take it. So, all right, guys, we will be, if we are not back next week, we'll be back the week before the Super Bowl for sure. There is that week off in between, and lately life has been hectic on our end. So we have not been able to stream or record as much as we would like, but we will definitely be back before the Super Bowl happens. I'll promise you that. And we will break down the game and see where it goes. Maybe we'll see if we can't get one of our other contributors to stop in and give us some insight on the big game. And we will go from there. So thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you guys would leave us a review, that would be great. And until we speak to you next, my name is Britt.
I'm Craig.
And we are the Football Fignuts Podcast. And by the way, hi, Deb.